Samsung's upcoming software update, One UI 8.5, is just around the corner, and it's already being called one of the most practical and polished updates the company has ever released. This time, Samsung isn't focusing on flashy wallpapers or icons. Instead, it's introducing meaningful upgrades that make Galaxy phones smarter, cleaner, and easier to use every single day. Here are the top 5 new features that could make users absolutely love One UI 8.5. First, a control panel you can finally control. The quick settings panel is something Galaxy users interact with several times a day, whether to adjust brightness, turn on Wi-Fi, or toggle Bluetooth. For years, this area has been quite limited in customization, but with One UI 8.5, that finally changes. Now users can freely rearrange, add, or remove toggles to match their personal preferences. Want Wi-Fi and mobile data at the top? No problem. Want to remove those buttons that never get used? That's possible too. This small but powerful change makes the interface feel more personal and efficient. Since it's something used constantly, this extra control adds noticeable comfort and convenience to daily use. Second, cleaner and simpler core apps. Samsung's core apps, including phone gallery and messages, are getting a cleaner and more modern look. The new design focuses on simplicity, making menus easier to navigate and reducing unnecessary clutter. Everything now feels exactly where it should be. These refinements aren't just cosmetic, they make daily use smoother and faster, especially for users who frequently switch between calls, photos, and messages. The result is a more polished and visually appealing experience that helps people stay focused on what matters rather than digging through endless options. Third, smarter Samsung DeX for multitaskers. Samsung DeX has always been one of the company's most underrated tools. It transforms a Galaxy phone into a desktop-like computer when connected to a monitor or TV. With One UI 8.5, DeX becomes even more versatile. It now supports up to 4 different desktops, allowing users to organize their work and personal life more efficiently. For example, one desktop can be used for work tasks, another for entertainment, one for browsing, and another for gaming. Switching between these spaces is instant and smooth, without cluttering the main screen. For heavy multitaskers, this feature can boost productivity, while casual users will enjoy exploring how powerful their phones can be beyond regular mobile use. Fourth, direct voicemail makes missed calls easier. This next feature is practical and designed for everyday use. One UI 8.5 introduces direct voicemail, allowing callers to leave a message directly when a call isn't answered. No need for third-party apps or complicated settings. Even more conveniently, users can set a timer that automatically sends calls to voicemail after a specific duration. This is a game changer for those who receive many calls during the day but want to manage their time more effectively. It's simple, fast, and something most users didn't know they needed until now. Fifth, powered photo editing. Samsung's built-in photo editor is becoming much smarter thanks to advanced AI integration. With One UI 8.5, the AI editing tools can quickly remove unwanted objects, enhance lighting, and improve colors with just a single tap. For social media users, this saves valuable time, and for casual photographers, it makes pictures look more professional without needing complicated apps. These improvements make photo editing not just easier but also more enjoyable. It's a perfect example of how Samsung is using AI to make creative tools more accessible for everyone. Why these changes matter? At first glance, some of these updates may seem small, but when combined, they show Samsung's strong focus on personalization, performance, and everyday practicality. Instead of completely redesigning One UI, Samsung is refining it, polishing every detail to make it more fluid, responsive, and personalized. Every swipe feels smoother, transitions look cleaner, and the system as a whole feels faster and smarter. For users who hold onto their phones for several years, especially in markets like the European Union, these optimizations can make an older Galaxy device feel fresh again. When to expect One UI 8.5? Reports suggest that Samsung plans to roll out One UI 8.5 alongside its next flagship lineup, likely the Galaxy S26 series, in early 2026. However, tech insiders claim that a beta version could arrive as soon as November 2025, giving early users a chance to explore all these features before the official release. In the end, One UI 8.5 isn't about flashy changes or massive redesigns. It's about smarter and more meaningful upgrades that improve the overall experience. Samsung is clearly focusing on what users actually need: smoother performance, cleaner visuals, and smarter tools powered by AI. If everything works as expected, One UI 8.5 could easily become one of Samsung's most refined and user-friendly updates to date, setting a new standard for how polished Android can feel on Galaxy devices.